Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with yet another and listen, before we get started, make sure you drop a like on this vid. Y'all know what time it is, man. The weekend is almost over, so let's get into this week's Heat or Hype, where we get into the latest sneaker releases, sneaker rumors, or anything I want to talk about in the sneaker or streetwear world. That is what we do here today. And remember, if I don't talk about a shoe, either I forgot about it, didn't edit it in, or it was just that basura that I did not want to expose y'all to it. But this week the basura comes via some of y'all on Twitter, and when I seen these joints, bruh, I could not believe my eyes. But listen, we gonna get into it, and listen, I'm gonna expose you to it. Come on, it's me. Now, before we get started, of course, we have some surprise releases this week, and I got some big news. Something that people have been asking for years about ever since we dropped the original version. Some of y'all might have noticed the small box back here. Saturday, July 4th, the sample slides 2.0s are dropping. For anyone that has the OG slides, y'all already know how comfortable those are. Y'all guys can see the box. This is the black pair. And on the inside, if you pop this bad boy open, you get the paper. Of course, you get the slide on the inside. And this is what a brand new pair will look like once you order them right off the site. As you can see, I have worn these once, so I just put the paper back inside of them. Still got the molded footbed, still got everything you loved about the old pair, just an updated design and some better material. So again, July 4th at SMPLIND. Listen, pick up some slides. I just want to let y'all know. And for the rest of this week, probably most of the videos, I'm going to let you guys know as well. So stay cozy with sample for the summer. New slides dropping soon. But let's get into this week's Heat or Hype. So to start this week off, let's just run through this week's releases really quickly. We did have some surprise ones as well. We're going to get into those a little bit later. But first up, you had the Yeezy Barium. I told y'all I wasn't a big fan. I didn't go for these. I didn't even try for these. I let these go ahead and flow by. We also had those 11 lows. I told y'all I'm not a big fan of 11 lows. Everything, you know, that's a low 11 would look better in the mid or the high top, the OG cut. So for me personally, I was passed on these 11s. I didn't even check to see if they sold out. I just didn't care. But it seemed that they were reselling for over 200 bucks. So hey, cool. It's an 11 low. It's the summertime. People want to get back outside. People are waiting for outside to open back up fully. The 11s will be bought. Okay, that makes sense. And then last up, you had the women's tie-dye Air Jordan 1. I don't really have to look to know that these sold out. I mean, it's a tie-dye Air Jordan 1, small feet gang sizing. This one is, there's no way this shoe was just sitting on the shelf. And in my opinion, I think it looks good. You don't have to be a sneakerologist to tell that this was a shoe that would sell out, and I'm pretty sure they're reselling for decent prices. Again, I can't wear it. I'm size 12 men's yacht gang, so I just didn't even pay attention to the release. But as far as this week's releases go, we got a couple more, like I said, but I just want to get those out of the way. Now, the first new shoe we got to get into this week is this Air Jordan 4 SE in Deep Ocean. And I feel like JB's been doing pretty well with the colorways and the color choices that have been dropping. Not too many like BS bad colorways have been dropping, but this one right here, this is an outlet special, bro. Now, we always have to remember that this is a mock-up, you know, it's a rumor. But if it comes out looking just like this, expect to see these in your outlets for a couple extra 10, 20 to 30% off, because this, in my opinion, is just not a good looking colorway. A navy blue sailing red Air Jordan 4, I feel like could be a pretty clean looking 4, but the execution right here, as far as, again, the mock-up goes, I'm really not feeling. And this is not something that I would spend $190 on, because I would assume that this is going to be one of those joints that goes on sale. These are supposed to be dropping sometime fall of this year for $190, but we got a lot of other sneakers to talk about, so let's get past these outlet specials right here. Up next, we got Reebok, and the boys are back from King Yuck. But this time, it's not for basura. I think they actually got a good shoe right here. Blam. As y'all can see, this is the Reebok Premier Modern Prototype. That's what the full name of it is, I guess. And King Hyuk is actually a Korean brand. So this is a Korean brand and Reebok collab. And again, I do kind of feel those Balenciaga vibes a little bit with it. But I like this shoe a lot better than the previous basura sneaker that we talked about. And I don't know, this is a pretty good looking like summer sneaker. There's just a lot going on the upper, a lot of different layers, a lot of different opportunities to mix colors. This one's kind of similar or kind of simple with a red and white, you know, base colorway of the shoe, and I like it. And you guys can see from the different photos, there's just a lot going on with this shoe. I know we clowned the trash they made before, but this one, in my opinion, is pretty proper, so I want to make sure I mention them. These just popped up, so there's no release date or retail for this shoe just yet. Up next, we actually got a brand new Yeezy 380 on the way, and unfortunately, it is some more Basuda to light Basuda, and it's the Yeezy 380 LMNTE. Obviously, that's an abbreviation for something, but again, the 380 is a good Yeezy, but they are clapping it with some of these colorways, bruh. Obviously, you guys can see the mock-up and what should be the real shoe on the bottom, and it's another just weird out there 380 colorway. One thing I can say is that there are colors. There are colors on this sneaker, so I will always give them that. But as far as those colors actually going together well on the sneaker, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with the 380 right now. Like, you have these, and then you actually see pictures of the Pepper. Did y'all see the pictures of the Pepper 380s? In the mock-up, they look pretty straight, but then you see the picture of what they should actually look like, and for some reason, this really light upper sneaker has this dark blue translucent sole, like this really smoky translucent sole, and I feel like it just throws that whole shoe off. Hopefully that is just a sample, and when they do come out, they come out with a better looking midsole. So the next shoe we got, I gotta say, looks a lot better in the product photos than some of the leaked photos I've seen before, and that's the light smoke gray Jordan 1s. You guys can see them right here, and in these photos, they look pretty good. I can't front on them. Color blocking, not bad. Is it a Diet Union Air Jordan 1? Yes, but I'm not really mad at it because Union 1s cost over a rack. July 11th is the supposed date right now because you know everything did get pushed back. This one, it'll sell out. It'll sell out. So if I can, I'll be looking to try to get my hands on this one pretty soon. Up next, we got another update, some updated photos of the Code JP Midnight Navy Air Drone 1 that should be dropping later on this year, holiday 2020. It's nice to see some photos of the actual shoe, and in my opinion, they just look good, bro. This is a super solid release. The navy blue with the white with the silver swoosh is just some good color blocking, and it's just another Air Drone 1 or another retro that no one probably expected to come back. Again, holiday 2020, these should be dropping, and retail should be at still $170. Now this next one, it could be Basuda because the overall look of this shoe I don't really like, but I do like where it's headed, and this is the Nike Zoom double stacked, and these supposed to be dropping on July 2nd for $230. As I said, we got two colorways right here. You have mostly a vault colorway and a black colorway. This shoe I don't like. Honestly, this shoe right here is Basuda. The main thing for me is the actual outsole because it has this double stacked zoom, and I think that looks really cool, and I've seen that with a lot more of these recent Nikes that have been dropping. They have some type of exposed zoom pod on the shoe. This shoe right here is Basuda, but I'm interested to see where they take this double stacked sole. Again, we saw this on the Matthew Williams shoe as well, but you know, that was Basuda too. Next up, we got even more pairs of Air Drone 1s, this time for next year, and this is the PSG Paris Saint-Germain. How many times we're gonna have to say that in every heater hype? And Air Drone 1 Zoom Comfort. So there's going to be actually a new version of the Air Drone 1 called the Zoom Comfort releasing next year. Now it says right here that the suggested retail is going to be $150, so I'm not exactly sure why that would be, you know, cheaper than the OGs. I guess it's not really an OG one, but from these mock-ups it looks pretty close to the OG one. But again, it will be using Zoom tech in it to make it a more comfortable version of the Air Jordan 1. Now, if y'all thought we were going to get through a heater hype without any dunk news, you are wrong. This is 2020 headed into 2021, and we have the Michigan Nike Dunk High, supposed to be dropping this year, later on, fall, you know, winter, holiday season. And I believe the retail should be $110 on this pair. Listen, I mean, it's a Michigan Dunks. These are selling out. These are selling out. And when I do my Twitch streams, people ask me all the time, do you think these dunks are going to sell out or resell? Has any dunk not resold yet? The next shoe we got, I believe there was maybe a new update or some new mock-ups dropped of these, but the Silver Toe Air Drone 1, we have talked about these a little bit before, probably a month or two ago, and these are now supposed to be dropping sometime in early 2021. And as y'all can see, it is a silver toe. It's black, white, and silver. It's got silver on the toe and silver back there by the heel and the ankle. Right now, no leaked photos have dropped of this shoe, so we only have the mock-ups to go off of. So that was just a quick update. Seen these pop up again on Sneaker Bar Detroit today, so there you go. Then we got another Small Feet Gang women's only Jordan 1 release, and this one is called the Lucky Green. Now, the suspected release date on these is October 11th for that same retail of $170. And I gotta say, this is a good colorway. Reminds me somewhat of the Pine Greens for sure, but that little bit added of red and black looks good to me. Now, I hope that this is in that extended sizing, but probably not. So for me, Yacht Gang, I probably won't be actually able to wear this shoe or get it for myself because they won't have my size. But if you can wear this shoe, I would say that this is a pretty solid cop. Now in the color code, it did say sail, so it is a green sail black and red shoe, not green and white. For those who don't like that sail, you know, eggshell color, it might not be for you. Obviously right now these just popped up, so there's just so much time in between the release, but I see as we get closer and closer to this one, more and more photos drop. I feel like the hype is definitely gonna be building on these soon. All right, so before we get into the official Basuda, we do have one shoe I want to talk about, which I think some of y'all would put in the Basuda category, and that is this Nike ESPA Overreact. It is this shoe right here. Now we do have two colorways, a lighter colorway and a darker colorway. In my opinion, I do like the lighter colorway more, but I like the color of the sole on the darker one more. It's like a weird, someone said it looks like a brain. It's a weird pink color. And this is an ISPA. I usually just say ISPA sneaker, so it is weird. It is out there. It's that weird shit. And I like them. I'm not the biggest fan of like that ankle collar because there's no tongue on the shoe, but overall I think it's kind of cool. Are they ugly? Yes. Garbanzo beans? Somewhat. But I do actually like this shoe. It's just weird. The weird way they've done like the fly knit on the upper, just the way the sole looks. It's a really crazy looking Nike shoe. Really stands out from a lot of other stuff in a good way or a bad way depending on who you ask. So yeah, I just seen some people mention this one to me, so there you go, the Nike ESPA Overreact. This one's a brand new sneaker, and I don't believe there's any retail or release dates on this one yet. Okay, so it is finally time to get into the official Basuda of the week. We got two shoes this week. I know some of y'all are not going to agree with me on, but the second one, I think we can all collectively say that these joints are Garbola juice. The first shoe we have is the K54 Air Jordan 6. And some of y'all right now are saying, but bull, them joints is fire. And yes, you will be right. This shoe right here is fire. But this is the actual K54 Air Jordan 6. Yeah, that's what ruined this shoe for me. If there was never a mock-up, I probably would look at them differently, but the mock-up was just so much better than this shit right here. These definitely look like my grandma sewed her old rugs onto the side of them. Sometimes the grandma's rugs can look cool, but on these, it just doesn't work. The colorway, the tan and the brown, I'm not mad at it. It's something different. But this shoe, to me, just does not look good at all. Like, you could have just copied the mock-up, added the K54 logos, and had a way better shoe. Obviously, if you copied them, give them some credit. But these shits right here, I don't know. They just had to land on Basuda, bruh. We rarely have Jordans on Basuda, but this one in particular, from expectation to reality, yeah, it's a bad situation for these, bruh. JB, hey. Y'all are part of Basuda of the week this week. Now, the next shoe we have cost $30 and is a collab between Zara and Pokemon. Could you guess what this shoe would look like? Y'all let me know out there. Is your significant other pulling up in the $30 sock heels, bruh? And if they are, get them some help. Get them some help, please. This was another shoe that you guys had sent me on Twitter. I retweeted and said I added them to the list, and Bacardi Bull should be coming within the next week or maybe week and a half. So I'm not gonna go too in on him right now. I'm gonna let him do his thing. But as far as this shoe goes, again, 2020 has brought us some really crazy shit, and these right here is another one to add to the list. Listen, I'm done talking about the Basuda. Get it off my screen. Let's go ahead and let's get back to the heat, bro. This next one, I'm keeping it short and sweet. Off-White Jordan 4. We know what's coming out. Now, the new thing is that they say it's a tentative date of July 25th. So, I've been saying it, a lot of other outlets have been saying it, and that's because it's been reported that July 25th is going to be the day the Off-White Jordan 4s do drop. And now it seems that it could get pushed back. We did get the official photos of the 4s dropping, and we also got some new pictures of this shoe on feet. You guys know how I feel. I think they look really good. It's a shoe I'm going to try to cop. Am I going to get it on Nike sneakers though? Probably not. Am I going to get my head bust open past the white meat? Probably. This next one might actually have been canceled. These are supposed to be dropping on November 14th, and this is the Air Jordan 3 in a kind of Lakers colorway. You guys can see them right here. It's black, purple, but the Jordan Jumpman on the top, or the tongue, seems to be outlining more of an orange than, you know, a Lakers gold. Although I think the shoe would have looked better with that Lakers gold outlining the Jordan Jumpman. Regardless, I think this one would have sold out. It's an all over black Air Jordan 3 with purple, and I'm sure a lot of Lakers fans would have went out and picked these up, but as of right now, these could have been canceled. Now we got another one that came out of nowhere. The Flint Air Jordan 7 should be returning next year, early 2021, for that retail of $190. And when I seen these Flints, it just took me back to a time, and it was actually the same exact year that these dropped, and this is the black and citrus Air Jordan 7. I remember this was when like Foot Locker and Champs, like, they was real popping because you could go in there and get 5 like basic color tees for 20 bucks. I remember buying a red color and the citrus color to match these shoes because I thought I was going to be able to get them, but unfortunately my parents did not grab them. I say all that to say is that the Flint is another shoe like this one that I probably will aim to go ahead and go pick up. Definitely nostalgia with this pair of citruses right here, as well as the Flint. So for me personally, you know, back in 06 was a shoe that I did not get, and if they do come back next year, more than likely I will cop them. Now, one of the surprise drops for this week was the brand new Yeezy foam runner. Now they retail for $75. I did try to get a pair, but I was not able to. So if anyone has a size 12, hey, maybe hit me on IG DM or hit me through the email. The email is the easiest way. If you got a size 12, let me know, and hopefully we can work some out, because I did want to check them out in person and drop a video for y'all. As far as the shoe goes though, they still are Basuda. They still look crazy, but I'm still interested in it, and I want to try them out for myself like I said before. This week we finally got a look at what the actual Mocha Air Jordan 1 looks like. This is a shoe that we have been speculating on for a very long time, and unfortunately, I don't really like the actual version of the shoe as much as I like the mock-up. This is what the shoe actually looks like. It has a dark mocha back there in the heel and the ankle, and then you have kind of like a black toe effect going on. Again, I do like the mock-up of this shoe better than the actual one, but I don't want to say it's bad. I'm just kind of like on the fence right now. And for the second surprise drop this week, the Dior Air Drone 1s, both the high top and the low top, were available through a raffle. The high top pair cost $2,200 and the low top pair cost $2,000, and the only way to enter was through Dior. Now, I think that these Dior 1s are going to be dropping in boutiques later on, but as far as this initial drop goes, it will be through Dior and through a raffle, and you have to pick them up at a Dior store. Now, did I enter a raffle for these joints? Yes. Did I enter for the high top or the low top? I entered for the low top. If I win this shoe, am I gonna have to take a long car ride or catch a plane? Yes, I'm flying out. Y'all know this is definitely going to be one of the biggest releases of this year, the most hype releases, and just the resale, the resale is just too crazy on the shoe. And listen, if you did enter, let me know. If you copped anything this week, let me know, because listen, that is the end of this week's Heater Hype. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you drop a like on this bit as always. And remember, listen, don't snooze. New slides dropping on July 4th at 8 p.m. EST. SampleIND.com. And that's it, man. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Twitch. The Twitch is BulletRC, by the way. Here, there, blase blah. Of course, I got the slides right here. BulletRC, and I'm gonna see you guys next video. Time for me to go edit. Hope y'all enjoyed, and yeah, new videos on the way. Peace.
If you come here trying to take some, there's a lot more where that came from.